called that? We have Armin Balasberry, nice. We have Viva, we have Bobby, Alvin, Camila, Chris, isn't cool. So let's go straight into it right now. We have Harriet saying hi, Balas, cool. We have Ev, we have Roseanne, we have Chris, nice, Alvin, Nohima, awesome. Cool, let's go straight into it right now. Um, so what's going on right now, guys? You can see the stock market has been doing actually really, really incredible. Oops, really incredible. Um, so let's go straight into it right now. I'm gonna share my screen while waiting people to come on in here. So let's have a look. Before we start, let's start with something nice. So let's share our screen real quick. How do I share? Let me have a look. Okay, cool. Awesome. Hi guys, hope you guys are doing really, really well. Today we're going to talk about three things. We're going to talk about what happened to the stock market recently. It's been beautiful, it's been incredible. And yeah, we're also going to talk about some of the trades and what to really do from here. Yeah. And we are almost at a really, really nice time right now. Still there, but still quite nicely. So you can see, as I said many, many times, no matter what happened to the economy, really, really, no matter what happened, the stock market literally keeps going higher and higher. We used to have lots of crashes, like World War One, we have crashes, World War Two, we have crashes. And these kind of crashes usually happen, I would say, between 2 to 3 times a year. Yeah, between 2 to 3 times a year. Usually, the worst time is I'll show you kind of later on. It depends on we call it election years as well. Yeah, usually the fourth year of the election is usually really, really well. So last year was one of the best year. Usually historically it's like that. We're going to show you more about that later on. But you can see things going up really, really nicely, which is right here. And this is where we have invention of, as I say many times, we have invention of radio, we have invention of cars, of horses, of airlines. And at that moment in time, stocks usually go higher and higher. We even have invention of drugs, inventions of medicines, inventions of, you know, pills that you can lower cholesterol after that. All of that, a lot of inventions, like different types of medicines like HIV and stuff like that. And prevent and all of that and all of these inventions at that moment in time, stocks that invent them will usually go up big time. Same thing with Corona time. We have inventions of Pfizer. So usually the stocks always gone up big time. And when the hype kind of finishes, the reason for this 2001 this internet bubble right now that we see, you can see for you can see things goes up nicely and then came back down to our trend, to our support line. What is this line? This is an EMA line like that. It really comes, it's been bouncing off this EMA line really nicely. And really two things that really help this really two things that help this the really a nice bull market. So the first thing that really helps is obviously your technologies. All investors, when you see technology stocks, people put money into it. They don't care about what that is. They just put money into it. Oh, technology, let me put money. Oh, technology, put money. They put money into it. So things really spike up big time. And also at this moment in time, the Fed was actually reducing the interest rate. Yeah, the Fed is reducing the interest rate at the moment. So it really went up big time like the world has never seen before. If I zoom it in here, I'm not entirely sure if I am able to zoom it in. Let's try if we can zoom it in a little bit there. If I zoom it in for you, you will see that things you kind of probably see this. You probably have seen this quite some time. So let's flow. So yeah. 1999, kind of like that. What is this? Yep, 1999 is where everyone was coming, going into it. And it's literally just going sideways for quite some time, up, down, going sideways for quite some time. And then what triggers the bubble here is literally when something out of nothing happened. Literally something out of nothing happened. Literally wake up one day, oh, some news kind of coming in, some companies, oh, suddenly go bankrupt. Oh, one company suddenly go under. So a lot of things kind of like crazy things have happened, and then things just coming back down really, really nicely. So as I say it there, the valuation of the stock there was incredible. Everyone was chasing like the world has never seen before. Everyone was chasing and chasing. And this is the time where a lot of investors, especially the best investors in the world, like Warren Buffett, get hate crimes, like hate death threats, being thrown that he cannot come out. A lot of crazy things kind of happen. People will be like, Warren Buffett, why are you not buying technology stocks? It's a new big thing. We have Cisco, then we have Apple, then we have Microsoft. All of that stocks at all-time high. And if you have bought it then for 8 years, they literally did not see anything. Yeah. But for Warren Buffett was waiting and waiting big time. And yeah, he was just waiting big time and he go all in. Warren Buffett literally get rich, literally, um, aiming just right at the really, really nice bottom, just right there. Yeah, just being really, really patient and right the bottom just right there. So you can see what happened. This is a real estate bubble again. It went down really, really nicely again. Yeah, it went up really, really nicely again. People think the market wouldn't crash. At that moment in time, they think the market is like a bulletproof. This is what happened. When you think the market is bulletproof, this is where things happen. If you think market is not possible to come down, this is where things happen. And it happens all the time. It happens very, very, if I can zoom in, if you study some market crashes in history, if you study a little bit, you will realize that it's actually like breathing air. Yeah, it's like breathing air and things happen very, very normally. Right now, we have this kind of keep spiking things up. Look at Nvidia. People are like, oh, I want to get into Nvidia and stuff like that. People who go into Nvidia right now, let's see what happened. If people who go into Nvidia right now, for how long? If people go into Nvidia right now in the UK, if you go into Nvidia, you will never make money. But if people go into Nvidia right now, before in September, a lot of people wants to get in. In October, people wants to get in. August, everyone wants to get into Nvidia. Let me buy Nvidia. If you go into Nvidia, whatever in 6 months ago, like July time, 6 months, July, 4 months, 5 months ago, with the pound currency and stuff like that, you are actually exactly the same place as people who trying to get into Nvidia 6 months ago. You are literally exactly the same place. Yeah, you are literally exactly the same place as people who go in and so that means anyone who got in here being impatient here, they all lost money. They all lost money in the 6 months time. They all lose money. So it is this crash is it looks very, very nice, very, very nice. I'm going to give you a solution for people whose hand is itchy. Yeah. If you really feel like you want to do something during this mini crash, you can definitely do something. Yeah. We're going to give you a solution at the end here. So that's kind of what happened. Um, yeah, that's kind of what happened. We were going to do some valuations as well of the stock, so you kind of get clear of what happens. It's just like here, you will be like, let me just do something, Nvidia, let me just do something here. And then for the longest time, for 6 months, you just get nothing there. Yeah. Yeah, it's just good. You just done nothing there. You just, oh, I want to do something here, do something here, do something here. You're just doing a lot of nothing there. Yeah. So the moment where everyone thinks the market is bulletproof and never comes down, there's actually finally things really started to come down. Yeah. At this moment in time, so that's kind of what happened. So let's have a look. We're gonna go through our strategy step by step so you can actually see kind of what's gonna happen. All right. So let's start from you can do anything. We're gonna start from here. Okay. So you can see as normally I like to get into things, especially S&P 500. At least I have 6 months worth of discount. Write that down right now. If you get 6 months worth of discount for your index, especially if S&P 500 QQQ, you can start putting 10% of your money in. Yeah, remember we have around three strategies. One of the first strategies is, kind of like a financial freedom strategies where you put money regularly. And we normally recommend to put money regularly when you get some discount of the market. And if you get 6 months worth of discount, putting around 1% to 10% of your funds is actually quite fun. I will show you exactly what I meant by that. So as I said before, even if you bought things at all-time high here, even if you bought things at all-time high here, eventually, if you're patient enough, you will make money. But the problem is if you buy at all-time high, you just got to be super patient. If you bought at all-time high, you just got to be like temporarily things might not go to the way that you want. Yeah, things might not go to the way you want. So for people who has this issue, you really want to get something done. Yes, I recommend you to buy. So I will tell you why. Because if you look at it carefully right now, this is SP 500. You look at it looks nicely. But if you're based in the UK, you will probably get into something like something with pound. Yeah. You will not see this on your trading 212 on your broker. You will not see things like that when you're buying something. So I'm going to give you the whole five strategies today, how to make a lot big money, by the end of this session. So you kind of know step by step. So the first step that a lot of people kind of do when they add some position on is we call it as literally you dollar cost averaging onto your stocks and yeah, when you say there's a 6 months worth of discount, normally we recommend you to do around 1 to 10%. And when you get into it, just like how you do anything, if you start a business, if you get a wife, if you get a car, you have to pretend that it might not go nicely. If you want your wife to be perfect, never get old, your spouse, your husband never get old, you will never marry that wife. So you have to be prepared to think about the worst case situation. This is what a great traders and investor thing. Yeah, a great traders investor thing. You have to be like, okay, if I lose, then it's fine. But you will never lose. Initially, you might lose like 1%, 5%, 10%. If you market crash 5%, that's absolutely fine. I will give you some solution kind of later on. Yeah. So in dollar cost averaging 6 months worth of discount. Yeah. So what should you buy then? Most people they will buy the normal SP 500 and stuff like that or hedge towards something. But because you are based in the UK, so you can see our pound sterling is actually getting weaker right now. Let me just show you a little bit. So you can see the pound sterling is actually about to get weaker. So we wouldn't buy something to do with pound. We actually want to release our pound so that you want to hold dollar so that so remember I say that two things needs to happen for you to make money in the stock market. Yeah, two things really needs to happen. Especially as a international citizen, that means you are not based in the US. Two things needs to happen. Your currency has to go up. That you buy has to go up. That means your pound has to fall. Your currency, US dollar, has to go up just to make it easier. And also your stock has to go up as well, has to go up as well. So a lot of people right now, if you just buy the normal VOO, and if you go to like trading 212, if you use interactive broker, if you bought any shares, the shares that you bought actually convert into dollar. You will see that you're actually not making money at the moment. If I gonna show you VOO, something like that. Is it VOO? VUAG. A lot of people are holding things like, yeah, something like that. So a lot of you will probably hold things like, some of you are holding things like S&P 500. If you're based in, you probably buy used seats and stuff like that on Trading 212. You will see that your price is actually the same as February. You see that people going all-time high, but you're not making any money because what happened is that even though S&P 500 has been going up big time, your pound actually has been falling big time. So if you look at US, sorry, yeah, your pound actually been falling big time. So if you got a US dollar, actually, I mean, your dollar is actually been falling big time. So you can see in the past, whatever, how long you've been holding, the dollar actually has been falling since January this year. It's actually been falling quite some time. Yeah. So this is why when you look at the normal thing that you have on let's have a look. The normal thing that you have on this one, the Vanguard 500, SP 500, why is it the same price as you were in January time, 20th of January? You will be like, oh, why is it the same? Right now, we are here, we are in like October time. Why is it the same? It's because of the currency differences. So what does that mean? So that means that when you are trying to buy something, you can't just wanting to just to buy your stocks. Okay. You can't just buy, oh, I want to buy just like that. Because you will see that you are actually you see them trading to onto the forex exchange is still negative, you're still losing money. So what does that mean? That means that you actually have to take currency into consideration. So how do we take currency into consideration? You have to go to be like, okay, what do I think about US dollar is going to do right now? So you have to give an opinion about what do you think the US dollar is going to do. So US dollar is, we got strategy for that. But if you just draw a trend line here, you can see US dollar is quite low. So it's saying that US dollar might keep getting stronger. So you want to own anything that is to do with dollar. Yeah, you can see pound sterling has actually been going down quite some time. Recently, pound sterling has been going down. So anything that you hold in dollar will start seeing profits now. Okay. Some people might not get what I'm saying right now, but I'm going to explain to you. You just have to know that currency has to go up, stock has to go up. So if you want to dollar cost averaging, what should you do? You want to dollar cost averaging to do with something to do with dollar. You want to convert into dollar. It can be VUAA, yeah, the VUA, because there's so many SP 500. If you go to the if you go to your platform, and the one I recommend is actually VUAA. Yeah, the one that's continuing to stay in dollar. Yeah, those are quite fine. Usually we will ask, you can see this one that stay in dollar. You can see this is so much higher, so much nicer. Usually we recommend on UK citizens to buy something called IGUS. That one is a hedge on GBP. Usually we will buy that if you think the pound is going to get stronger. A lot of our students did bought just right at the bottom here. They buy when inside the cross and stuff like that. So they buy IGUS, which is well done because you can see pound sterling has actually been going, you know, been getting stronger and stronger. So you want to hold pound at that moment, which is really good to hold pound at the moment. But now it looks like pound is gonna, probably gonna get a bit smaller. Yeah. So that's the first step to make some money. Okay. You dollar cost averaging when you see there are some discount, because sometimes it's great to know that you will never be able to time the bottom. Sometimes it's great to know that. Okay. Now the second way on how to make a lot of money, which is a more powerful way, is where our market literally go properly undervalue. Yeah, when our market actually go undervalue, I will say more than negative 10%. I will show you later on what I meant. This is where, wow, this is where big money actually comes. Yes, right now, I don't think so. We have reached extreme fears or anything. At that moment, market will be undervalued. We will extreme fears. Our insider will be crossing. All of things that we want to happen. NAIM report, is there. AAIS sentiment, put and call ratio, that happened in April time, that happened in last year time, that happened in 2023 time. It normally happens, one to two times. And so yeah, when that really happens, wow, this is where big money is gonna come. Because this is where we're gonna buy individual stocks big time, some really high growth ones, some powerful one. You kind of already know, because you do the earning guidance, and more importantly, we're going to use some leverage as well. With this, we start with very, very small amount of money, like £250, £500. This is where you see all of our testimonies, because a lot of them testimonies is actually from, they already bought it in April, in March at that moment. Some people even bought in May. So that's kind of what happened, because, they won't be, so that's kind of what happened. So when that happened, when market is truly undervalued, with small amount of money, you can make 100 times, 50 times and stuff like that. But the criteria is market has to be undervalued, because this is what most people do it wrong. Most people want to get into leverage. Most people want to do it right at the top. You can never get into it right at the top. Right at the top, you have to play safe. You have to be like, okay, let me just do tiny bits, just to itch my hand a little bit, tiny, tiny bits. This is like a safe way of doing it. But when the markets crash, like people are crying big time, that's where you actually do big things. Oops, let's have a look what's going on. Yeah, when people are crying big time, oops. Yeah, when people are crying big time, that's where you actually start doing something. When people think stock market is a scam, it's never the future. People do not want to get into stock market already. This is what happened in Corona time when the economy shut down. No one, people have generation trauma of stock market. in 2008, people have generation trauma of real estate. No one wants to buy real estate because real estate crashed so much. Talk about real estate, they fly, they run away. You want to have those trauma kind of going on. Yeah. Even this year, April time, people are super scared as well because people think the world is gonna end. People think China is gonna fight the whole world, or the US is gonna fight the whole world like that. Yeah. So that's kind of what happened. And things will happen. You never know what's gonna happen, but things is gonna happen when market is just overvalued. He just need to wake up one day and say something crazy, in the bad mood. Maybe the wife is not feeling well. It's just it's so crazy. It's so crazy. All of the stock market right now with this new president, we never have really things like that. I have this when in 2016 to 2020 when we were trading at that moment. We also paid a lot of attention to that guy, and even right now we kind of have to kind of see, but you don't have to do that. You don't have to pay attention to him. Yeah, you don't have to pay attention to him. You just have to pay attention to your chart, because things will comes back to the place that you kind of won. Yeah. So yeah, so that's kind of what happened. And so let's go to our strategy right now, so you kind of know exactly what's going to happen. So you can see the really best time if you want to sell your house, you want to go all in, you make a lot of money like never seen before, is during this trend line, our step two. So when it comes back to this trend line, is super nice. And then you want to draw on support lines as well. Support line is anything at the bottom. If it comes back around here, February time, that will be really, really nice time to get in as well. Yeah. If you look at your chart, another chart, VUAA, is actually almost there. Is it VUAA? Let's have a look. Another one. What's that called? GUSVUAG. Yeah. So you can see the one that is like that. Okay, let me just show you this a little bit. So if you come from 70 to 90, 70 to 90 is 20. 20 divided by 7. Let me see how much 20 divided by 7 is for. 2 divided by 7 is like, it's like 28%. It's like 38% there. Okay. So if you go through the normal way, let's have a look. Oops. Just give me a second. If you go through the normal way, let's look. So if I type IGUS, let's see, it's gonna be from, just trying to see the return of that and that. So this is at the bottom 11 to 15. 4 divided by 11. 4 divided by 11 is 36. So the difference is around 36, around 10% kind of difference just between different types of SP 500 you actually bought. Yeah, just between the different types of SP 500 you actually bought. So let's go back there again one more time. Let's go to VUAG again. Second. Okay, cool. So yeah, on this VUAG is the price right now is probably very similar to January time. Yeah, it's probably very similar to January time. So if I'm gonna compare, let's just type this into Google just to see what's the return like. So I'm gonna type this VUAG stock performance. Let's just have a look on that real quick. It's not that. Okay. Yeah, we kind of have to calculate kind of like what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to find out historically between the two, which is the one that give the biggest difference between the one. But you will see if you own your dollar, the one that you hold with dollar is actually the one that's gonna give you a lot more return. Yeah, the one that you actually hold with dollar. Just because that means if you're a resident in the US, you're just gonna make more return compared to the British, just because some foreign currency exchange, unless you actually aim right at the bottom when you that means you hold your pound at the bottom and then you sell your pound right at the top. Yeah, so you play around with that. Okay, cool. But anyway, so let's come back right now. So what I was trying to say right now. So yeah, so that's the first part. So let's come back into that. Just give me a second. Cool. So where are we right now? So yeah, so you can see right now, if you zoom in carefully, the stock literally just have around 1 month worth of discount right now. Literally 1 month worth of discount. Yeah. So we're in October right now. So you are the same position as people who bought it 1 month ago. If this is normal S&P 500, okay, that is September time. 1 month worth of discount right now. Okay. So that means anyone who bought any stocks who get very hand itchy in the 1 month time, they actually lost money. Yeah. And for Bitcoin and Ethereum, I really like Ethereum's as well because Ethereum moves quite a lot. It's the same strategy. You really have to wait for extreme fears as well. Ethereum actually been doing quite incredibly powerfully as well. In the past, since April time, it's really went from 1.4 to around 4.0. So the same thing, you really want to start getting into things like that. This moves exactly the same situation as stock. Yeah. Ethereum right now will be the same position as people who got in. Okay, you can't really count like that. Yeah, it's kind of like that. But so I will show you the extreme fears and greed kind of later on as well. But getting to Ethereum at 2.5 is a really good steal. If you can buy Ethereum at 2.5, it's a very good steal. Yeah, I'll show you a chart where you can see the volume of the people who kind of bought it and stuff like that. So you know how to aim the bottom. Cool. So that's kind of what happened. That's the first part. And second step, you draw the third step, you draw a support line here, and the fourth step, you draw your band. Okay, you draw your band. So you can see last time, like a Bollinger Band, every time we are on top of the band, you can see it tends to pull back down. On top of the, you can see when we're on top of the band, it tends to pull back down. So we are on top of the band the other day, so it pulled back a little bit. Now we are a little bit there, and it pulls back a little bit there. So the question right now that everyone has is, Raven, is this thingy is gonna go up all the way from here like the world has never seen before? Or do I think the things is gonna come down? Realistically, I'm gonna tell you right now, I still think the market is gonna come down. Yes, that's realistically that what's gonna happen. I will show you some valuation kind of later on, where what I actually think. But yeah, realistically, we still think the market is gonna come down really nicely. This 1 day crash is just a normal day crash where Trump wake up one day, he decided to tweet. You can't even see his face when he tweet. He just decided to tweet one day and say, you know what, guys, we're gonna have another 100% tariffs on China just because they do some licensing with some softwares and stuff like that with a real rare earth materials. Yeah. And rare earth materials can be important because your softwares, your chips and all of that are all rare earths, are all rare earths. And so a lot of rare earth stocks has been going big time. And I show you the strategy kind of last week. Another strategy kind of like is government acquisition or any big company acquire small company strategy where when big companies acquire small companies like we see it on Intel. We saw that on Intel. When they acquired it last week, we talked about it went up big time. Yeah, we talk about that strategy. And you have you have a lot of days before for you to act. Okay. We have Intel going on. We've got like, what is that? We got NP Material recently. NP Material is a rare earth company. It's a rare earth company where Trump wants to get involved in it, and it went up quite nicely there as well. We've got what's that? LAC, Lithium Americas as well. Trump was thinking. A lot of students or lots of time to think, and then suddenly they do acquire and it went up big time, it went up another 14%. So rare earths, the thing is China actually owns 80% of the rare earths on the earth. Like China, actually the processing and stuff like that. Obviously, we have some other countries that's doing all of that. But China has a lot of rare earths and a lot of magnets and stuff like that. If I type China rare earth, China rare earth, what is that? Rare earth. Like all of these are like these are all like some of these things you don't even need to know. I'm just going to show you a little bit. So like some things like that. So they are literally owning quite a lot of supply, 80% of the supply. So if they stop rare earth, they say that you're going to stop the whole supply chain issues. No one is going to, it's going to be very difficult. And because of that, Trump will come out and say, you know what, let's do 100% tariffs if you're going to do this rare earths and stuff like that. So literally backward and forward. Literally what we have in April, literally backward and forward. So they're gonna have a meeting on the 1st of November and stuff like that. The thing is you don't really need to know that because on this training we actually help you to understand that a little bit, but you don't actually need to know them. Actually, the less you know them, the better it's gonna be for you. Yeah, the lesser you know them, the better it's gonna be for you. So that's kind of what happened. But let's really talk about when can we actually go in and then kind of do things. So we go to our what's that called again? Let's have a look. So one thing I also really, let's have a look. Um, I want to give you some sign for a reversal pattern. Okay, I'm going to give you some sign for a reversal pattern so you kind of know. So you see when things kind of like you can see things going up nicely. Volume is a very good sign. When things kind of going up nicely, and then this is like August, and then like that. You will see a reversal pattern usually when there's a spike in the volume there. And during this spike in the volume, things continues to come down a little bit more. Okay, so let's see a little bit more. Daily is not so good. Let's go to weekly a little bit. Let's see if there's anything on weekly. Let's see. So the weekly is here. So literally here, this is where everyone was selling. So it was coming down. Weekly is not so. This is a reversal. This is another reversal. So reversal happened really two places where it went up big time, volume spike up big time, and it came down really nicely like that. And during this timing, open insider was crossing nicely. Yeah, this is in Corona time. So the same thing here and went down really nicely. And there's a spike. So it went up really nicely. The spike like that, and it went up really nicely like that. So usually the volume spike is just a change of people doing things. So it's like going up, volume was getting a little bit smaller, and then there's a spike, a little bit of volume, like quite high in volume, just right there. So that means sellers are coming in. Remember, this volume is showing a combination of both buyers and sellers. Yeah. So it continues to come down really nicely. And then there's a spike of volume right there. Look at this spike of volume. Things doesn't just spike up like that. There's a few 5 days of doing nothing, going lower like that before it start going back up like that. Um, and yeah, so it's just like that. Stock market is like that. Stock market is not one day coming in like that. Stock market is like this. They want to fake people like that. So when the market goes up, they will be like, oh, what's going on right now? When the market goes up, they will be like, okay, they hype everyone in. Now it's a really nice time to get all in. The market keeps going higher and higher. It looks like it never comes down. So it went up really nicely. And then suddenly it comes back down a little bit. And everyone was like, oh, it must be the crash, must be the crash. So everyone was like trying to short the market. Must be the crash, must be the crash. Something like that. Must be the crash, must be the crash. And then it crashed back down and then it pulled back up again. And it was like, oh, where's the crash? It would be like, oh, the bull is like, okay, must be continue to go up now. Must be continue to go up now. So the bull was accumulating, the bull was getting in. Okay, let's go in now. Let's go in now. Let's go in now. Okay, let's go in. Let's go in. And then because you think it's bull market, because you think it's finished. Like literally here, you'd be like, oh, okay, buy the deep, and you bought the deep. So it goes higher. Yes, there's another bull market. Buy the deep. There's another bull market. Only there's another things have going in now. And you will be like, oh, Okay, last time I was shorting here, I got burned. I'm not so sure if you want to do it again. Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it one more time. Boom. And then market continue to go up. Oh my God, I'm so scared. I never want to short trades anymore. I want to run away from the stock market. I never want to short. And then suddenly they just come out really, really nicely. Yeah. So when you think there's this so impossible, that's actually where crazy things happen. When you think it's so incredibly impossible, yeah, it's so powerful because you have to go against your own feelings, your own. It's so powerful. But anyway, so this is why we have the sentiment. We have the graph for you. Anyway, so it happens all the time like that. People think it's going up big time, and then look at this. Just think about it for a second. You probably can relate to it right now. Oh, this is the deep now. Okay, let's just buy. And then by the deep, you'll be like, oh, I bought the deep, and suddenly I go even lower than the deep. You will be traumatic. You'll be traumatic right now. You'll be like, wow, why? Why does it happen to me? You'll be traumatic. You'll be like, what's going on with me? Because it goes even lower than the before. So you never want to buy anymore because it goes even lower because you are buying it here. You're buy the deep, it goes, and it comes even lower. And you'll be like, oh my God, what's going on? What's going on? And you never want to buy anymore. And when no one wants to buy anymore, that's where real things happen. That's where the bull markets really comes. Yeah. So, but anyway, so you know how to time the bottom a little bit. So you can see the volume are higher a little bit like that. So normally it's a reversal quite nicely there as well. Yeah. So let's continue one more time. Let's continue one more time. So yeah, so you can see things really going like that. The volume used to be quite low. The volume here is quite high, and there's a small reversal kind of going on like that. And then with that coming back there and then. So this is interesting because this is another one spike. This is for sellers. This is for sellers spike. This is in March. Sellers was coming in. Like, can you see the March spike here? Sellers coming in, and then and then there's a buyers coming in. Another spike there. Yeah, it's very equal. The sellers spike and the buyers spike. Okay, so that's what happened. Usually, there's those. Usually, a spike in the volume doesn't mean buying, doesn't mean selling. It just means that it's an interesting time for reversal. So the similar situation right now, if you look at the volume right now, how do you look at the volume right now? Let's look. Yeah, if you look at the volume, so we have a reversal volume coming back down. We have a reversal volume there going on. Let me just show you a little bit more. So yeah, this volume used to be very low, and then there's a very high spike of volume, and then things really continue to come down really nicely. And then there's another spike of volume. This is the good news. When you see the volume here is actually higher than the volume there, this is a seller volume. Okay, you can see this is a seller volume. When this volume things going on, two volume is big as well. Two volume is supposed to be higher. When you see this volume, this is a buyer volume. Okay, how do you know this is a buyer volume? Because the stock actually go up like that. So this is a seller volume. It's very, very high. When you see the seller volume, it's actually lower than the buyer volume kind of going on. If you draw a line, you will see it's actually higher, but both combined together is also higher than that anyway. So when you've been shorting like that, you want to pay attention to the volume. If the volume is actually comparable to this or even higher than that, yeah, which we have. This is actually higher. You can see that it's actually higher. You'll be like, wow, what's happening? So it's a chance for reversal. Remember, we learned about volumes, the reversal pattern in one of your chapters, one of your lessons. So yeah, so it come back really nicely, and this is a really sign of reversal. What about right now? So let's have a look. So we continue that. So what happened right now? Let's have a look right now. So this is what we got for our volume right now. So things really go up really nicely, like the world has never seen before. Now we got volume. We have got a spike of volume here. All right, we got a spike of volume here. It's a crazy volume. So this volume is a spike. Some people say this is a spike of volume too. Like the thing is, we know there's a spike of volume, but we don't really know whether this volume is a sell volume or let's have a look, or or it's actually a buy. Did you still? Yeah. So yeah, where this is a spike volume or this is a not a spike volume. So that's what happened. Yeah. So you basically want to understand whether it's a spike volume or not. So basically, when you get a chance to know that when it's a time to buy the stock, is where you kind of get you want to pay attention when another volume is way bigger than the seller volume. Then you will be like, wow, times is up. Yeah. That's where you'll be like, times is up. But anyway, let's continue right now. We're gonna go back to our strategy a little bit. So you continue, so you really get what's going on. Um, so if you look at the stocks that before we go on here, if you look at the stocks that we kind of recommended some time ago, we've been recommended a lot of like shorting stocks as well. You can see a lot of these shorting stocks has been doing quite nicely there. Like BV, European, we recommended last week, just before the end of the session there. So like we recommend BV, and why students recommend BV right here? Let's have a look. This is the trades that we recommend. Where are we? So yeah, so last week was Tuesday. You can see it's been actually going down really nicely, just right there. Yeah, it's been going down really nice. I'm just looking at the chat box. So it's really going nicely, just right there, right now. And then let's have a look. Okay, we'll chat about it a little bit later. So yeah, it's really going down really nicely, just right there. A lot of our students make a lot of money there. So well done for you. Same thing with this, what we got here. We've got this RB kind of going on there as well. Kind of going on there. Yeah, the same thing here. And I will show you why we recommend some of these stocks later on, which Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday is kind of right here. So every single day has been coming down really nicely there and then. Yeah. So our strategies are really powerful. You can see, because the thing is, if you have bought anything, in 1 month ago, 2 months ago, you actually lost money if you bought anything. So the thing is, we never really recommend anyone to buy anything. What do we have? CarMax as well. So why do we recommend this guy BVX Core Expo 500 million six, down from 6 year report show 20% drop in core profit? That is huge, guys. We normally 10%. We are very lucky. When 20% drop in core profit, that's huge. Okay, so we shorted BV European. Bs as well per share 10 to 11. That's like 10%. How many? 1.5. 1.5 divided by 10. That's around 15%, 10% drop. That's quite nice. What is it? This was not however enough to reach pronouncing earnings at just 48 approximately versus previous guidance. This is like 4 divided by 44 is around just nice 10. Dave was just 7 store to 8 store. It's just 1 store difference. This margin for CarMax is what's the difference in CarMax? CarMax doesn't really say it properly. It didn't really say how much. So yeah, so yeah, there's some really nice stock. So that's kind of what happened. So let's continue to look at. So well done for students who tried a lot of that. So let's look at our valuation tool to really understand what's going on. So let's look at fear and greed right now. So did we actually reach extreme fear, guys? Because did we actually reach extreme fears? Let's have a look. Did we actually reach extreme fears? So we are on here. So extreme fears is at the bottom, and people already cannot wait. They really already want to get in there already, which is lovely. It's nice. It's nice to be so, so motivated, so motivated to get into the market. So that's really good. But as you say, life is actually about transferring from the patient to the impatient. Sorry, transferring from the impatient to the patients, especially the stock market. Yeah. So that's the first part. And so when we say extreme fears, we're actually gonna wait for extreme fears. You can try to get in the neutral state. You can get in greed stage. You can get in extreme greed stage. As we talk about, for the longest time, in the 1 month to past 2 months, our stock market just be in greed stage for quite some time. So if you already got in there, you would have lost money. In 1 month time, we have seen a lot of greed stage. You would have lost money, yeah, because you came back to where we were like that, yeah. So so now, is it okay to buy at fear stage? Yes, we if you to buy at fear stage, it's a very, very safe bet. You want to be very, very safe. If you remember the guidance that we gave in your week two training, you can do dollar cost averaging in VUA. That's fine. Yeah, that are 1 to 10% of your money buying in there to each your hand. That's absolutely fine. But the most money, the life-changing money that you're gonna make from £250, you make 100 times, 2,000 times, many times your money. You buy individual stocks, a lot of those crazy stuff. We're gonna do that really when the extreme fears happen. We're gonna do it when crazy stuff happen. Yeah. Like for example, our put and call ratio, when it is the 9th of April, would you buy or sell? Type in the chat box for me. Put is when everyone is selling the market. Would you buy or sell? Type in the chat box just right there for me. Type in the chat box just right there for me. We got Michael, got Thomas as well. Tom is saying bye, Billy saying bye. Well done. A lot of top students here. Um, well done. So yeah, cool. We got Rohima, Alvin, nice. We have Iona. Why is it everyone's okay? We have Faye. So okay, give me a second, give me a second. In 10th of April, guys, type in the chat box. Would you buy or sell, please? Please type in the chat box. 10th of April, would you buy or sell? 10th of April, type in the chat box. When everyone is selling, put is when everyone is selling, So we got Javier, we got Paddy, we got Leo, we got Bala saying Abby, we have Rash, we have Sean, we have well done, well done. Yeah, awesome, awesome. So that's when we were actually been buying because everyone was selling 0.99. Literally the whole world is selling stocks 10th of April. That's actually we should be doing something big time. You can see our pull and call ratio right now is chilling. They are chilling at the moment. It's not even, it's not even now put and call ratio strategy are very powerful. I will show you. I will show you. I will show you historically what happened to put and call ratio strategy. This is really powerful. Historical. You will almost never go wrong if you use this powerful strategy. I will show you. So you can see, let's just do 5 years for a second. So you can see, let me just ask you a question very quickly. So you can see this is the put and call ratio. Yeah. So put is everyone is selling. So retail traders, people who never invest in their education, never do one-to-one. These are what they are doing. So we just have to draw a very beautiful line, just to draw a very beautiful line. And I ask you the question. It's as simple as that. So my question to you is, on 11th of May, would you buy or sell? Type in the chat box. This line, 11th of May 2022, would you buy or sell? Really, really powerful strategy. Yeah. 11th of May, would you buy or sell? Just type in the chat box just right there. Claire say buy, Mel say buy, Sean say buy. Well done, well done. So Roseanne say buy. You can see here, December, 23rd of December, just right here. Even a little bit September here. Yeah, even in December here, when everyone is shorting, 2020, December there. And then the same thing with 29th of September there. And then the last, okay, let's just make it easier for you. Okay, let's make the criteria super easy for you. Let's just make it like that. Yeah, just make it super like that. Just easier for you. So let's not be picky. So yeah, so here we'll be buying here 4th of April there, even in 13th of August there. The last time we've got is April time, guys. It's April there. Last time that we got is around April. Right now we are here. So a lot of people's okay. If a lot of people who say buy, let's say whether it's true or not. We never know, but let's have a look. So if you say buy in May 2022, I want to say congratulations to you because May 2022, you are actually timing one of the nicest bottom that anyone can ever hope for. This is actually the bottom. Yes, this is actually the bottom. It forms a double bottom, but this is a bottom. May around there, June, you time the bottom. Congratulations. So if you have to say you're gonna buy just, where's the top line? The top line is gone. If you say you're gonna buy just right there, you're very, very oops. Yep. The top line there, whatever that is, like September time, December time, September time. So here, the top line there, you are actually aiming the bottom like the world has never seen, but October time really nice here. And then you have another December time. So many chances for you to get in nicely. And then there's another one. Where's another one? What is this? September 2023. Where is that? These are all the beautiful bottom. Yeah, oh, this actually here. Wow, crazy. Yeah, really beautiful. These are all the beautiful bottom of the market. And then we got what? August, and then we have April right there. You already know. So yeah, so these are all the beautiful bottom. These are all the beautiful bottom. This is the time where if you get in there, you can quit your job. I don't say this, but I'm gonna say it right now. If the markets actually go all the way high up there, wow, you see a lot of people have testimonies and stuff like that. They change their life because they have experienced that. Wow, this is it. If you can go in there, screenshot this page right now. This is a crazy page. It's a really, really powerful strategy. You can see every single time, if you aim at the bottom just right there, this is it. Your life totally changed. You just need that one time. Because at that moment in time, we're gonna put a one-to-one session. We're gonna put some really powerful trades on. This is the time you can put on leverage on. That is it. One trade itself. This is it. You can say to yourself, Raven, I'm not gonna trade anymore. Just that one trade. You can say, Raymond, I'm not going to do it anymore. And I don't know, I need to go back to work anymore. You can send resign letter to your boss. You can go to Dubai, Thailand, whatever countries that you want. This is what happened. Our students are going in, doing such a great stuff. That's what happened. I become a multimillionaire. It's not because every day I'm trying to do something. No, because it's just one or two chances that I got. Extreme fears, one or two chances. Warren Buffett becomes the richest person in the world by buying 5 stocks. Can you believe that? He didn't go through everything. He didn't do one by one. Bill, you look at a lot of these powerful hedge funds that you see. It's not because it's not because of anything. It's because they have used one time. They have used one of these spike. This one they use one of these spike, and then their life can continuously change forever. One of these spike. Cathy Wood. You know Cathy Wood, the very famous girl on what is this on Corona time. She became the most famous person in the world because she struck the Corona bottom. Literally, she struck the Corona bottom. A lot of our students one-to-one strike the Corona bottoms as well, using exactly strategy. Where's Corona bottom? Corona was, let me show you. Yeah, let me show you Corona bottom. Um, yeah, Corona was there. This is one of this bottom. This is Corona. Can you see the Corona bottom? That's crazy. If you have bought the Corona bottom just in March time, can you see Corona 2020? If you buy during March, when this spike big time like that, when everyone is selling trades, where are we? Yeah, like that. Like that. This is it. She literally become the famous person in the world, like Cathy Wood. She's a Corona queen, people call it Cathy Wood. But after that, she never become famous anymore because she only get rich one time. She become, just like that. This is a Corona. Everyone knows her during Corona. And after that, she's just doing really, really, just doing normally already because it's just about aiming at that moment in time. Yeah, it's just about aiming at that moment in time. And that's about it. And afterwards, no one knows her anymore because it's about aiming at that moment in time. Yeah. So if that spike up, wow, this is it. This is all you need. Literally, this is all you need. These are all the really, really beautiful spike, the Brexit spike, all of that, really, really beautiful spike. So we are just waiting for a really nice spike kind of going on there, really, really nicely. Let's remove that. So right now, what we are actually looking for, we are actually looking for a really nice spike. What day is that? Yeah, 13. Yeah, we are actually looking for a really, really beautiful spikes as well. So any spike that you want to at least to go higher. At least 4.55. That will be a really, really nice time. Oh, the red line is actually the market. That's crazy. The red line is the stock market. We've been going through backward and forward like that. Yeah, the red line is actually the market. Beautiful. Yeah, really powerful stuff. Cool. So yeah, put and call ratio, really powerful stuff. So you really want to start going in all in. You can start to use leverage automatically. When you saw this is that around 0.8, you will be quite happy. Basically you draw a resistance line just right there, and you will be very happy like that. Yeah. Or you go to the website that I just showed you there. Market volatility also quite incredible. As I show you, if you type VIX on what's it called, on this guy on IG, is also as powerful as that. So It's the same thing. But put and call is more powerful. This is a bit weird. It's just loading. Safe haven and all of that. Yeah. So that's where you're supposed to go all in. But the most important, one of the most important is market valuation. You cannot not look at market valuation. IG sentiment, crypto. Let's look at crypto a little bit. NAIM report, market valuation, AIM. All of this is gold mine basically. If you want to know when is the right time to go all in and stuff like that, look at this, guys. Look at the first page of my thing. My page looks really normal. Like what is this? What is this website? But this is gold mine. Anyway, so you really want people to cross. The last time we crossed is around April time, where smart people, really getting into buying stocks, the CEO officers of the companies. So right now we are here. We don't have a powerful, beautiful cross. That means Warren Buffett is not buying anything. That means Jeff Bezos is not buying anything. Microsoft guy is not buying. JP Morgan, like they are not buying nothing. Yeah. So this is the people where they cannot control themselves. They want to click their button. Their hand is itchy. They cannot control themselves. Um, Crypto is, let's see, what's crypto? Crypto we reach around 24. Where's 24? Let's look. 24 should be, let's see, 1 year. Oh, crypto is nice. Looking at April time. Okay, crypto is a bit okay, let's have a look at crypto for a second. Crypto, you have to take your time to back test it a little bit, yeah. Let's see if this is a crypto bottom right now. Can we go into buy Ethereum right now? Let's have a look if it's a crypto bottom. You actually have to back test a little bit. I personally like to buy crypto when the fear and greed is at 9. Usually it goes to 9. Yeah, like 9, like at the bottom, which is around 7, 6. That would be really nice. But if you don't mind, you can actually do it even though it's at the bottom here. Okay, I'll just look at crypto a little bit. Crypto is very there's a lot of website individually just for crypto, and they are beautiful websites. Yeah, they are very beautiful websites. So these are okay, but these are not the market bottom. So the last time we really have the market bottom was just in, let's see, 4th of March. You want to be at least this. What is this? 8th of April, now 24. I'm gonna go to the bottom here. What is this? 20. Yeah, around 20 will be really nice. So we have a really nice things going on here at the bottom. 10, 24. What is this? Let's have a look properly. I want to see properly. So I'm gonna go to like 1 year just to see things very properly. This is 27th of February, and then it went up nicely. This is a fear 18. It gets to around 18. Below 20 will be really nice. So we got a little bit of 26th of September, a little bit there. And then we have a 24 there, and now it's there. Okay. So will we make money if we buy crypto at 24? Um, so you just have to draw a line to see if you're gonna make money when crypto is at 24. Usually not really. What is this? Usually not really. Let's have a look. Max just right here. So we are just there. Okay. So you just have to draw your line really carefully. If you want to buy, we recommend to get into Ethereum properly. Yeah. If when it's at the bottom, I would personally get into add more. I have some cryptos as well. We always recommend to put around 10% on crypto. What should you buy? You can do Binance, you can do Coinbase. These are the only two things you recommend. Trust Wallet, probably okay. Trust wallet, yeah. So 10% is fine. At what? At around 20. Yeah, write it down. The fear has to get around 20. 24, you actually have to go back to see if the market actually goes up. You have to take your time to actually go back 24 to see, back test a little bit to see if you're happy with it or not. Yeah, it's more rare to be at 24. Okay. So that's kind of what that's kind of what that's kind of what let's look. That's kind of what um That's kind of what happened to crypto today. Let's look. What is this? Yeah, the market was falling at the end. Crypto, what's crypto doing today? Crypto, this one was 11. Crypto was dropping a little bit today, 3%. Ether was dropping 5% today. Crazy. Anyway, so yeah, it's still low, still very low. So that's the first part. So open insider has to cross crypto. You have to get to 20 and AAIM. If the way to buy is still at the top, it's still a selling zone. The way to buy is at the bottom. It hasn't updated yet. This is 8th of October. Hasn't really updated yet. You will be buying when it's at the bottom. So we don't really have that sign yet. Yeah. And this is really important. This is so important. This is literally your gold mine. Basically, this is a valuation where actually you know it's expensive or not. So basically, every time when we are at negative 10, there's a time you can go all in. Your life changed already. You can quit your job like then at the moment. A lot of our students did, and which I'm very happy. So it's just around there, and that's about it. Okay, just one time like that. Because when you do one time like that and you put into the to anything, your life is easy. So where we're saying, so let's have a look here. Because if you got because when you take opportunity of this one time, and you make whatever amount and then you put it there, normal, even normal savings, if you put a normal index, if it is big enough, it's enough already to cover a lot of your full-time job stuff many times. So you can see every single time when we were at March 11, you can see when it's undervalued around 10%, May time, June time. If you just buy anything here, these are all the market bottom. Yeah, October 24. Would you buy or sell? Type in the chat box, October 24. Just so see whether it's actually true or not, because we like to see whether it's true. Type in the chat box, October 24. Would you buy or sell or anything like that? October 5th, June here, when it's like that. October 25th, Rosin said by JV said by Rahima. And last time we have here around 16%, 16% crazy. April 9, 16%. April 9, that guys is crazy. And now we are like that. So let's see whether you're gonna make money. So where are we? Let's look. Yeah. So a lot of this October that you are timing is also the bottom of the market. October here, 23rd, 25th, very nicely. Here, really nicely. April here. These are all the really nice bottom kind of thing going on. April, October, they are all the bottom. I want to say congratulations to a lot of you guys. You are literally in the right place and the right time. I've never seen the training where you actually have a chance if you get into one time nicely, life completely changed. I've never seen training like that. I have been to 15 years ago. I've seen a lot of people, they teach you to trade every single second, every single hour, up, down, up, down, up, down. You cannot sleep and stuff like that. And you will never be able to retire. You will never be able to chill. You never be able to do the things that you want to do because every minute you ask you to day trading up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, forex like that, up and down, up and down, up and down. And you never ends because it's just today you make, tomorrow you lose and stuff like that. But this our powerful strategy is you sit down really nicely at the right time. We do our sessions and we go all in and life change forever. That's about it. That's as simple as that. And that's how rich people get rich. A lot of people think people get rich because they are lucky many times. No, as I show you, Cathy Wood, Warren Buffett, some of the richest people in the world, they just do it one time really nicely and their life turn forever. So it's just about that. It's just about doing that really beautifully. So I want to say well done for a lot of you are being on the best training literally in the world. Because this is the training really tests your patience, really tests your discipline, and really tests everything. But this is it. When you got it, you got it. You feel it. You can see it. You can see the chart yourself. You see it many times. You see it many times. Yeah. So awesome. Well done. So next one, where we are. So AAIN sentiment report also a big money making. Really, really big money making. So the only problem is this one comes out every week. So the next time it's gonna come is 8 plus 7 is around 16 or 15. You already know how to make use this to make money. When you see no one, when you see no one, okay, let's download this thing. Writing is literally on the wall, guys. Let me show you. Um, so based on this chart, tell me right now, let's pretend you can't see the chart. You can't see the stock market. Tell me on this graph, when would you go in and let's look. Would you go in and what? When would you let me see what's the question. What is this? Uh Yeah, based on this chart right now, where would you go in? It's a bit tricky. So based on this chart right now, when would you go all in and buy stock by just looking at the chart like that? Some people don't understand what to look for. So basically, you look at the bearish, you look at the bearish, you look at the highest bearish we ever seen. When the bottom comes, everyone thinks the world is ending. No one wants to buy stock anymore. They think it's a scam. People are throwing windows, people are flipping tables, people get crazy. They think it's a scam. So that's the time to actually start going. So you can see this is in the highest in the bearish. So these are only 30, 30, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40. The highest in the bearish is actually around here. 61. That's the highest we ever seen, even in the previous day. So you will be doing like even April time. You say April is a market bottom. I want to say congratulations to you. I want to say very, very big congratulations to you. Where are we? Yeah, where are we? Yeah, April time is just right there. You can see at the bottom, April time, 3rd of April, really beautifully. It's actually the bottom really nicely. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. And I'm gonna ask you what to do now. And what do we have here? The Okay, let's have a look. Let's get something nice. Yeah, just look at this for a second, guys. Just look at this for a second. When's the time for you to go all in? Tell me right now. When is the time right here? There's so many lines here. Oh my God, I can't see. I have a dyslexic, all of that. But when is the time? Type in the chat box for me. When is the time to go all in? I'm going to give you the hint. Just look at this. Just look at the bearish only. You just have to look at that. Yeah, when is the time to go all in? Where you make so much money the world has never seen before. Just tell me. Tell me the date. This is really insane, isn't it? Let me show you. It's actually insane what we're looking at right now. Yeah. So well done. Well done. What's his name? Mel, Paddy, Ann, Mel, Alvin, Kim, Javier, Claire, Sean, Paddy, Suresh, Abu. Well done. So let's have a look though, whether it's true. Is this true though? Is this true? So, so a lot of people say, oh, what's that? Or even you go into your strategy, just using your strategy like that. You say, where's the highest? Yeah, it's here, You can't even see. You say, okay, let me see if I buy stock on November 2nd, 2023, will I lose a lot of money or not? Okay, let's have a look. So where are we? November 2nd. Yeah, you'll be like, okay, market is crashing, market is crashing, market is crashing. This is August. August market is crashing, September market is crashing. You'll be like, oh, when? I'm scared. I'm scared. When? Oh, I look at fear. Oh, people is going fear now. Oh, Trump is saying something now. Everything is happening right now. Fear. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm still scared. I'm still scared. I'm still scared. And then you literally wait until November 2nd, guys. Congratulations. You have timed the bottom like the world has never seen before. That's the bottom of the market. Congratulations. Everyone is scared. Everyone don't know when to get in. Everyone follow their emotions. Everyone buy things based on the news. I recommend to delete all your news if you can. You don't even have to follow me. Delete all your news. Use our powerful strategy, and this is it. Your life changed forever. So congratulations. Yeah, that's the bottom of the market where everything is going down big time. You are so scared. You never know when is it good to buy and stuff like that. But because we give you a powerful tool, you'll be like, wow, this is it. This is it. So we are not there yet. So we are not there yet. It's not there to sell our house to go all in yet. Anyway, so congratulations. So let's go straight into it right now to talk about what are we talking about? We can talk about some of the stocks right now very, very quickly to see what we can actually do with some of the stocks. If you've done your homework, can you please let me know? Let's look at your homework right now. Let's do your homework. So if you found some stocks that actually crazy, that means the guidance has gone down like the world has never seen before. If you found stocks like that, wow. That means that's kind of the stocks where temporarily you can kind of shorts and stuff like that. If you found guidance has never dropped like that before. If you found it, type in the chat box, please. Okay, let me answer some questions first. Answer, what's the best time? Both is good, and both is good. CFD, I recommend spread betting. eToro is fine. But while we are doing something, I will show more some options as well. If you can see the next week, you don't know if the highest. Awesome. So let's have a look. Um, you kind of will be able to know by so let's say this is where we are, okay? Like this is where we are. So this is where we are. You will be like, okay. So you always write down, you always record stuff and stuff like that. So you will be like, okay, last time I saw that 50 is where it's the highest. So you will be like, you're waiting, March, every month like that. You wait. Oh, 50, never seen before. You add your position. As simple as that. Yeah, but on 43, I've seen 43 before. Last time, what happened to 43? Not much. But when you get into like 50, you'll be like, wow, I've never seen anything as high as this before. This is in the past. Yeah. So that's kind of what happened. Really good. You can plot graphs on that as well. It's a really nice as well. Awesome. Let's go to the next. So if you've done your homework, let me know. If you think what I show you is powerful, can you just type in the chat box and say powerful? If you just think you're gonna use the strategy that we just told you right there, type in the chat box and say powerful. I've never seen anything like that. I personally never seen anything like that. When I figured this out 10 years ago, like many years ago when I first started, wow, my mind opened. I was so excited and was aiming one time. I just do one time. This is it. Things just compound like a snowball, just doing one time like that. So you got to say it's powerful because that's where you will use it. Otherwise, you will never use it if you don't think so it's powerful. Wow. Um, Wow. RJ say powerful, Yuna say powerful, Evelyn say powerful, Jay say powerful, Harsh say powerful, Anne say super powerful, well done, Jenna say powerful, Mel say powerful, Roxanne, Alvin, short. Awesome. Just remember to remember that. Remember the strategy was stop reaching my hand. Awesome. Really, really good. Cool. So now what I'm gonna do, we're gonna go through some trades as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna do some trades. So let's go to market screener. Well done. You're absolutely right. You're in the right place. You can see things physically. So let's look at all news. Let's look at companies, all news. Okay, let me see who has done. Well done, Mel. That was really powerful. Uh, okay, so anyone has done your homework, please type host and panelists so I can see you've been doing really nicely. So who is this niche? You've been doing really well. So this is where it comes with. This is where this is where we understand companies right now. Okay, this is like week 4 kind of training. We're really trying to understand companies right now. This is where things is. It doesn't look like a magic pill anymore, but it will be looking like a magic pill afterwards. Because this is when we're trying to read something, just to compare, literally. We're trying to compare. This is the part of the session. If you these are all good. Looking ahead, you'll not expect the growth between that and that. Okay, let me just see if someone has done their thing. Let me just see. May now, if you done the chat box so we can see it. Otherwise, no one is gonna be able to see your beautiful work. There's no right or wrong. It's just it's just whether we attempt to do it only. Let's do it very fast. Because it will be super nice to have stocks that guidance fall so much like the world's never seen before. What is this? Nine, nine. Okay, let's look at this. Allen and Troy. Okay, let's look at this. So 0.45, 3.75. Like this guy literally keep going down. So expect project, expect three, revenue 1.78. We kind of have to know what happened before. So this is 0.4. So look at this 8, 8, 8, 7, 7, 7. Suddenly 0, suddenly 3. This is an increase, isn't it? Down from 1.29. We need to do the numbers properly. We need to see what happened before. Yeah. Helen and Troy, let's have a look. 9th of October. Let's just do it very quickly. To compare between two numbers. Okay. I have to go and compare between two numbers. We might come back to this. Just because they don't have the numbers before. Delta Airline 1.26 up. Carnival share. Okay, I think we've done that. Cool. Nice. Let's look at our beautiful students as well. Cool. You done well. We will normally buy this 14%. It fits our criteria. Um, but we are kind of looking for stocks still kind of short instead. Let me just look at this. No, P Hoyo Bruno Bam. So, what is his name? Wisdom to Jen Barber. Cannot remember his name. Can't remember his name. Anyway, let's do it one by one. Show your market screener how to do it. For those of you who still don't know how to do it, I'm going to show you now. Go to market screener, go to news, go to companies, and just go on. Let's go on profit warning first. If you're looking to short stuff, and then we go on North America. You can try other companies, like other countries, like our BM makes us a lot of money. BM was based in the UK. The guidance also dropped big time. So you can try other companies as well if you can't find things based on the country. So let's get Mosaic. Okay, let's try other countries as well. European is fine. South America. So Europe and North America, maybe. So what is this? Michelin after profit warning. Let's look at Michelin. This is shares after tire maker cut forecast more than expected. So it used to be what? 2.6 down earlier 3.4 billion. So it's like how much? 3.4 minus 2.6. How much is that? 0.8 divided by 2.6. Let me calculate a little bit. So I use 3.4 minus 2.6, 0.8. 0.8 divided by what? 3.4? It's around 20%. That looks good. Michelin produced tires for America. Impact from US tariff, however, seeing a knock-on effect after customers become more cautious. Michelin share last week cuts its annual. BMW also cuts. Mercedes reported a drops as well. Michelin lower outlook to plummeting demand. Truck agriculture. The cut was bigger. Raise concern target. Jeffrey were likely to be cut in the third, fourth quarter. Okay, let's short this guy. Um, oops, Michelin. Michelin. Yeah, we're gonna just put it there. What I'm looking for. Just expected segment income. It expected 2000 segment income. Yeah, I have to plot the graph a little bit to see kind of what happened. Oh, it looks like it's a drop of 23% drop in income. Last week, BMW, all of that. It's nice to know the reason. It's nice to know the reason because sometimes if the reason changes, the stock might change. Actually, the next one, Mosaic fertilizer shares US mechanical for the third quarter. Let's look at this. The first line below is forecast maintenance. Fertilizer. We have to see what happened before for this schedule. November 5th. What else do we have? JP Morgan cuts. That's the analyst, so we don't really care. Profit warning sends this thingy. Let's have a look. UB stocks. Let's have a look. It's in the UK. That Berenberg lowest price target holding. This is a analyst revises guidance. We want to look at it. Energy sharply lowers. Let's look at that. Valuation review following profit warning. CQ warns profit hit. Let's look. Credit. The JP Morgan shares. BMW. Did we do BMW last week? Lowest outfit. And me call me. We'll almost do. A lot of people do call me the other day. With Secure, the one from Norway. B&M. Do we do B&M on October 7? Remember? It went down really nicely. A lot of people making nice profits just right there. CarMax, we do it as well. Really nice. Okay, let's have a look. A bleak business outlook from recently. The company won. We're just going to look for expected slash targeted pre-profit down to 30. Okay, let's read this carefully. The company which is already won in the spring, project delays, slashing the previously targeted pre-tax profit of 70 to 30. That's like half, 50% drop. Objection appeal. According half forecast suggested second issue almost exclusively come from power. While he acknowledged significant impact, sometimes it's nice to know the reason. Project delays, postpone regulatory reasons. Attribute, good news. Whether how markets this looking ahead. Cool. So 10 and Conco shares. Let's have a look. Some students probably already start shorting these as well before the stop. You can see if you read carefully here. It's a 50% drop of the profit. We don't really have stock like that going down 50% like that usually. So 10, if you short it already, students been screaming with profits. Let's say you miss a 10-9, you miss 12, yeah, you get on 12. So it's like that slow. Energy, let's do that. Just copy that thing. It's nice to know the reason. I'm going to copy the reasons as well. It's a lot of reasons. It's nice to know the reasons because sometimes when the reason changes, you want to run. Regulatory reasons. Okay. Probably can give you the link. Just copy this. It's a bit long, but it's fine. Yeah. Regulatory reasons. When the law changes a little bit, then things changes as well. Let's look at this. IB Stock PLC, bricks and concrete maker based in the UK. Profit warnings. Leicester. It expects second half to be the similar first half. Previously guided in the range of 77 to 82. What about now? He expects second half core profit to be 35 million. What about previously? Previously, to be in the range of 77 for 2025. This is where you have to calculate a little bit. One is for the whole year, 77. Now he's talking about the second half to be similar to the first half. So you have to do calculation. 35.5 times 2, similar, isn't it? Times 2 will be what? 71. 71, this is 77. So you minus 77 minus 71. The difference is 6. 6 divided by 77 is around 10% drop. It's not huge, but let's have a look. IB stock. Only UK companies want us to do some mathematics like that with our brain. So stock is like going like that. Okay. Let's take the next one. It's not huge enough. Energy, we've done that. Orthopedics. Revised guidance 233, 237. That's very similar. This is done that. What is this? SEP. On the day, downwards, the group facing challenges as the tariffs and all of that manufacture coffee. This is make coffee. This guy make coffee. Anyone knows this coffee thing? Revises down to a weaker expected sales and a lower profit to the activity. From what to what? The lower operating objective 5. How much is that? At 5 VS previous. How much is this? 150 divided by 700 will be. Let's do some maths. 150 divided by 700 is around 20% drop, I think. So we don't really have a lot of stocks at 20% drop, like sales soften, leading to a decrease. You can read the reason, try to find the reason why they drop. Conditions are remain difficult. Updated forecast, flat organic 0.1 previously was 2. Now it's 0.1, previous was 2. Wow. Operating lower end guidance is 569, 600, that's 10%. And some increase in expenses. We revised downwards given the weaker. We now expect 3.9 minus 4, including a more cautious trend. 6848. Okay. Decrease in valuation. Decrease in DCF. What did I talk about this? Downward DCF valuation primarily reflects a weaker in addition. So what is the DCF now? 70 to 90. And they tell you at what price is that stock good to buy. Literally, they give you the valuation, how to evaluate that stock. So there are two valuation they kind of like to use. Let's look at the DCF first. This is a cash flow valuation, discounted cash flow valuation. They teach you how to evaluate their stock. Let's have a look. The downward revision of discounted cash flow valuation primarily reflects a weaker EBITDA trajectory between that and that. Our EBITDA forecast reduce VS 1,000 before, and this before, and this. In addition, the average net debt. So you don't want to buy stock anything above 70. So let's look at the stock price now. What is it above 70? So the valuation dropped 30%. So the stock should drop 30% as well. That's what they tell you. Wow, that's crazy. What company is this? What stock is this? This is a stock that's based in France, I think. They're telling you this is 30% of DCF. NAF is another form of valuation. It's a EV divided by the sales multiple valuation. Very similar to PE, but it's just one of another way to value. The consumer's supply revised from that multiple of that. So this dropped 14%. So a lot of our students should have already shorted this stock big time on 9th of whatever that is when the news comes out, October. Let's have a look. If you shorted there, would you have made money or not? Let's have a look. What is this? Set SA. So 9th of October, if you're using our powerful strategy, if you short this, would you make money or not? So 5th of October, obviously you can't do that. 7, 8, 9. This is 9. Pretend you missed the 9. You get into in 9, it's like 10. You have plenty of time there. Start coming down nice. Set SA. Let's put it on there. Oops, what's going on? My God, I'm putting the wrong place. Oh, this one. Set SA. I'm gonna copy and paste the whole page because the whole page is gold. This whole page is gold. Let's copy this whole page. Maybe not the whole page, but let's just copy the whole page. It's quite easy. Yeah. The profit and loss, the change in the profit is negative. How much? Let's have a look. Where are we? Yeah, 55 to 700. So I calculate just now, it's 20% drop. Yeah. Awesome. Lots of students who done it already for our motivated apprentices, they've been doing this big time. They already know exactly what's happened. Let's look at the next one, Secure Trust Bank. Secure Trust Banks, after lending, had net profit. Business said non-core combined. However, it noted all of that due to performances, expect underlying profit to fall. So this is where the money comes below expectation up to 9 million. That's not a lot. It's confident 30% growth. It would not pivot stock during third quarter report at a greater participation higher than expected. Call remains strong. So we need to know the before and after. Hit to warning after landing. Call So it's still growing. This stock is still growing around 10%, 9%, 13%. The rest we are looking shorting is decreasing 20%. Performance expect pre-tax to fall expectation by 9. So what is the expectation? We kind of need to know the mathematics or the percentage. Confident around 30% growth is still very much big growth. Yeah, we have to go to the stock because you do not know what is the expectation. You have to go to the stock to know how much before. Okay, we're gonna come back to that maybe. Gomez failed. Following downward revision of the business outlook, investors send shares. Um, Midday. These are all past tense. We don't really read them. These are the past tense. We don't really read them. Lowered now. Now is present tense. This is when we start reading. Were, we don't really read them. You can read it for fun, but we don't really read them. Lower, third time, latest to make money since fourth. So lower this guidance for the third time to where? To what? Analysts red pen consensus to drop by 5, while the outlook could slash by double digits. Okay, let's read this. Analyst, he expect revenue, according to Calvet, to drop by 5 as much as 10. Outlook earnings per share could slash by double-digit percentage. Wow, that's double-digit drop. Maybe 10%, maybe 20%. Responded sharply cutting his lowest price target. This is all the analysts. We don't care about what the analyst says. We want what the company says. Yeah. We can know the reason by the analyst, but yeah. So the next one. Um so we need to know the numbers. There's not a lot of numbers here. So when there's no numbers, we have to go to the website to find the numbers. Let's read it carefully, all right? So these are all past tense. These are all past tense. These are all past tense. Lower guidance. This is it. Lower by how much? This is the company lowered guidance. Noted Oliver. Since the yeah, we need to know lower by how much. We might go into that. Maybe this is gonna tell us now. Revenue decline -4, previously 0. Yeah, this is the numbers we are looking for. Revenue to decline -4, previously was 0. It's okay. It's okay. Some people probably short it on the 8. The difference is like is definitely drop. Garosimian. This is a German stock. 8 of, let's see, when does that happen? It happens on, let's see, what, 9th of October. If you short on 9th of October, are you going to lose a lot of money or make a lot of money? Where is it? 8, 9. Let's say you miss 9. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, like that. Yeah. Cool. So the reason why this is on the list for our powerful apprentices is because it says it very clearly that the revenues are lower like that from whatever numbers to whatever number there. Yeah, -4 to 2. Let's look at the next one, BMW. Can we make money on BMW? In the wake profit warnings, luxury car maker anticipate a margin of 5 to 6 compared with 5 to 7. There's no drop in here. 8 to 10 compared to 9 to 13. No drop. 2.5 should be more than what? Free cash flow, 2.55. There's a half drop. The free cash flow was dropping by half. Scenario -4, March revision 4. A little bit drop. BMW, let's have a look. Yeah, not much drop. You can see even the price was like stable. If you look at this, the price was stable. Yeah, because our powerful strategy is so powerful. Let's do the next one. Oops, let's not delete that. Let's delete that. BMW, we've done that. We done BMW. Corp, a lot of people did this as well. So let's have a look. 1 to 3, 2 to 4, also very small drop. Yeah. Well done for anyone who done that. We secure the last one. Inside profit warning lowers its iCloud. Expect previous was 10 to 20, now 3 to 10. Wow, a lot of money is you're gonna make here if this is the numbers we are getting. Inside profit warning, lower this outlook, lower this outlook. Now expect annual recurring. I need to know what the numbers is for this. The growth, annual protection. Okay, let's copy this just to know the numbers to see if we can make money on that. All news. So let's have a look. Publish, receive, supplement, cuts outlook. Let's copy that. Lower this outlook. Let's copy that. Okay, let's see. So all of that, what is this? Lowers is outlook from what to what? 3 to 10. That's okay. The outlook for maintain. We don't maintain. We need to go down. Manage, include new outlook. Let's get a news outlook. 3 to 10. Just now? 3 to just now was what? 10 to 20. 3 to 7. 3 to 7. How about before? Previous. Okay, let's get previous. Previous was what? 10 to 20. Now it's 3 to 10. The element was 3 to 7. Now it's still 3 to 7. So the rest is the same. Only one thing dropped. It's okay. Kind of need to know more about this. We've secured. Let's look. We can't find it on IG. That's fine. Sometimes the companies is too small. You can do on other platform. That's about it. Well done. So we've gone through all the profit warnings here. Okay, let's look at something on at the back a little bit. So Group P, PE discounter. We've done the BM. A lot of people make a lot of money on BM. CarMax, we are making some money a little bit. Vulnerable revise. Let's look at this. Farmer updates. Let's look at that. Call B, Group P, Solar, Deutsche Bank, NVTech. What else do we got? Used car, Fuller. Oops, oops, oops. Freeport, UK on beach. Updates. Let me just show you a little bit. Okay, let's have a look. Shares UK on the beach. Okay, cool. Let's do it very fast. Vulnera. So 155, previous was 170. So 15 divided by 155 is around 10%. It's okay. 165, 185, around 10% drop. Vulnera SE, 10% drop since 6. A little bit drop. 6, yeah. Let's look. Wow. So 6 was around here. We've gone with the 6th of October, which is around there. Coming down nicely around 10% drop. Maybe, maybe. Elder Farmer, it was what? Previous was 9, now was 7. 1.5 divided by 9. Oh, let's do some maths a little bit. 1.5 divided by 9 would just be 16%. You're gonna make a lot of money like that. 28, 30. This is a small drop, but the sales is a quite a big drop. 16%. But the last one was just 1% drop. Held by, let's look. Since when? Look at the date. Um, 6 as well. So it was just there coming down like that. It's okay. Colibri. Let's look at this. For the year, expect revenue 61 average. The first which drilling. Need to know the one before. Need to know the one before. Know the one before. Group set, we done that, I think. 2, 4, 5,300. We done group set, definitely. SMA Solar. No numbers. We can't do anything without numbers. Avitech 330 25. They don't tell us the numbers before. We can't do nothing. You have to go to the website to do it manually. Fuller 2 to 3. Expect 1. This is an up. Quadrant, lower single digit, low to flat to low. This is a drops as well. Freeport 4 to 6. They didn't tell us the numbers before. So you have to do it manually on the website. What is this? 34. We need to know what happened before. If you find out what happened before, you're gonna make a lot of money. UK on the beach. Baltic 3 to 4. What happened before? We didn't know. Another Baltic 3 to 4. We didn't know what happened before. Okay, awesome. Well done. That's kind of what happened. That's the chat. There's so many people here. Take a screenshot of this beautiful chart. We found a few here. 15/10/2025. You can see if you do it actively, you put it straight away into your practice account for those who are new and not confident enough. Do your practice account, all of these beautiful Michelin, Energy, SEP, SA, Gera a little bit. But when you do the homework before you come to our training, you're supposed to do it kind of already, which a lot of our powerful students did as well. And they are very happy that they did. Because if you do that, you will be able to already start making money as well for all of our students. So well done. That's it for now. I hope you learned something new. And I will speak to you very, very soon. We have Abu, we have Ajay, we have Alvin, we have Anna, we have Malas, we have Barry, Nines, we have Bibek, we have Bobby, we have Calvin, Cam, Clark, Davita, AB, Evelyn. If you are not sure about anything and stuff like that, if you're on the proper level of the elite apprentices training, you just have to book a call and straight away on your email and that's about it. Veronica, we do our one-to-one and we do things like that. Okay? Cool, awesome. If anything, let me know. I'll speak to you very soon. Alvin say thank you. Javin say thanks. Can you look at my okay, let's get your homework. You're not. Where is your beautiful homework? If you want me to look at your homework, say it now. You might as well not say it. Let's see. Beautiful. Very powerful. Wow, your homework is very beautiful. I want to say well done. You done really well. Short growth 5%. That's good. 5% growth is good. Where we're looking for 10% growth. Your work is really good. I love that. It will be nice to have a graph. Well done. Keep it up. You're doing so well. I just want the guidance. A lot of these are very good, but just look at what I'm looking at right now. Just look at the guidance. It'll be really, really good. And give me the percentage of the numbers like how I gave you just now. Yeah, really good. Well done. Keep it up. You're doing so well. Keep it up. We want to be at least 10% as well. Chroma full year, you give me the link like that. Full year 18, continue to grow. Yep, give me the conclusion here as well. This is what, 16, 15. Grow to be higher growth. Okay, so yeah, it's a higher growth. At this moment in time, normally I would just buy them when we are at when we when markets are good, but right now, not quite. Okay, so we're just looking for shortings as well. Well done though, really really good. So Sean Farm set group, well done. Who else? Rosan Bobby say thank you, welcome. Sean say welcome. Stan say welcome. You're welcome, Stan. And Evelyn Liu, really good. Kim, can I ask you the question about guidance? Yes, ask me. It's a hand holding. We will be helping you as well. And Rash, do I send you mail? Jenna. Yeah, you can ask me. Barry. Just type in the chat box for wholesome plans. Any questions type in the chat box, we'll be here for you. What else? Let's see. Claire, to find any this week. Claire, if you struggle to find any this week, just do European and US. It will help you a little bit. Javier, you send me a text as well. Awesome. Does the reference due affect? How do I send you the link for the homework? You can send it on. How do I send you the link for the homework? You can. Let's look. Well done. So you can open your thing, and then just copy and paste your own Excel sheet link there, and I will be opening up, and we can look at it straight away. Yeah. I mean, currently Robinhood, but the guidance doesn't give any guidance on revenue use. Awesome. Yes, just get the actual data. Let's do Robinhood right now. Awesome. Robinhood is very, very fantastic. Let's do it. Robinhood investor. Okay. So remember, when you're making your babies, you want to, get some guidance. So you get a feel, you get a confidence on them. So let's have a look. So remember, we talk about it's on three places. First is press release. Second is transcript. Third is presentation. Sometimes maybe supplements as well. Let's have a look. So this is Robinhood. For those who do not know what Robinhood is, they will tell you on the first line normally. Let's look. Strong, we launched tokenization, which is the biggest innovation. Tokenization, I think they accept crypto. Drove acquisition of Bitstamp, that's when accept crypto, remain disciplined on expenses. Q3 was accelerate their deposit of 6 billion. Total revenue increased 45% year over year. Transactions increased 65%. Very good. This is one of those things we kind of want to buy during extreme fears and net. 25 year over year. Other revenue 33, 100%. You're going to see a lot of increase in their staff expenses is not so much. EBITDA 82%, which is good. Platform, net deposits. This is like trading 212 basically. Robinhood is like trading 212. Gold subscribers 76% cash. 4.2 compared to 4.5 at the end. Cash equivalent shares repurchase. Highlights. A powerful platform for the active trader. Robinhood continues to deliver. We just accept people in the UK. They did. Serving new generation financial needs. Accelerated global crypto expansion. Operating all of that. Retirement account 100 cash margin options, conference call, financial outlook. This is it. Yeah, this is the whole guidance potentially. Let's have a look. The paragraph provides plan. We are not providing a 2000 outlook. And these items, our expenses, previous outlook, 2 billion. We're updating our outlook to 2 billion. Expenses. Yeah, these are the outlook. Let's compare the one before. We're going to click on that as well. So you literally just go on here, Outlook like that, and out of the Outlook, expenses as a acquire, we updating our Outlook to 2 billion. So this is 2 billion before, 2.08. Now it's 2.08. It's very similar. You might be right. Let's do another one. That's Q1. And then we go to Q4. Just to show you how to do your guidance. Still two. It's always two. Why is it always the same? This is two. This is different two now. This is expenses. Okay, that's fine. Maybe it's on the transcript. Let's look at the transcript a little bit. Or presentation first. Let's look at presentation first. Maybe not here, but let's see. So active trader, wallet, global financial system, massive, all of that. Tailwind belief significantly. US is the highest stocks they invested in, followed by Brazil. Oh, okay. Followed by China, stock like Alibaba, and then France, Singapore. What is this? Korea, South Africa. What is this? Dubai. Our velocity. So they're expanding, coming soon. Our product. What is this? Asset. All of that. Key competitive. Building. Okay, there's no guidance here. You're right. Let's look at the transcript. Maybe it's on a transcript. So let's read it. Robinhood is quite a nice thing to read because it's very easy to understand. And because it's just trading to one tool, it's just a trading platform. Let's see. Working, launch, push. We're just looking for expectation. Closer. These are in the past. These are all in the past. We expect. Our outlook doesn't include. As we enter, we continue to see. So what we just here for Bitstamp, which is one of the new crypto they accepted or they acquired recently. I said expect 65 million cost. This is just a cost as we enter. Deposits are around 6 billion. It's a nice pickup. Crypto Q3 margin balances. Okay. You're right. They actually give you a lot of proper guidance there. So let's look at the year before. We've got transcript here. Let's click on that. Let's see. Questions and answers. We move faster, deploy over, we deploy remaining. We continue. Just for a moment. Recently, we updated our full year outlook of OPEX to 2 billion. As a reminder, the outlook doesn't include cost compared to a year ago. They literally just gave this. Okay. The outlook is very similar to Meta. Meta literally just give outlook about cost only. So Q2, let's look at Q2 last year. Let's look at transcript on here. Transcript on here. Transcript on here. We want to invest. We are planning for another double-digit growth. So this is revenue double-digit growth, like we are planning. This is another outlook. Yeah. So we want to be at least, 30%. As long as we manage to keep a low single digit. There's no clear numbers. You're right. Low digit expenses. Does not do repurchase. We have a momentum. So let's have a look. Um, we have strong momentum. Net deposit with the highest month ever, second highest month. Equities volumes were up double to triple digit growth from this is already happened. Already happened. Already happened. Focus on the growth. Expect what can you expect for next year? We grow a lot of things. Oops. You allow all this growth to check out what questions and answer. Okay. Can you please give us some guidance about listing? Cool. Yeah, I will include both legend up revenue index. I will include as many. It's not a clear stuff because if you look at the presentation of Robinhood, how they give their guidance is literally how they expand their stuff. You know, what happened next time? What happened next time? Launching a new card, giving 1% to 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 investor. That's what the one is. Um, Coming to the UK, like their guidance is like it's like we coming soon. You know what's gonna happen? Like where are we? UK coming 2023. Margin account coming. In options is coming. European countries is coming. Stock tokenization is coming. Robinhood chain is coming. Banking is coming. So it's like coming on like that. So yes, you're right. It can be tricky to to do the proper guidance as compared to some other companies like Credo and stuff. And it's normal. Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett companies doesn't give guidance. Banks doesn't give guidance. JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, they don't care about giving guidance. It's true. And with that, we kind of have to read the whole thing. So we put the important thing into our, the one looking forward ones, like double digits and stuff like that, and really compare one by one. Let's see if market screener is going to help us. Sometimes they just give you cost. That's also quite fine. Let's look at Robinhood. Let's see market screener help us on this. News. Is there any guidance here? Probably not. So let's read this. Target open growth, just to see if these guys give us a guidance. Market predict relaunches ETF inside. Let's see. Added into all this stuff. When was the last time? This is what, July. Oh wow, that's some time ago. Let's go to July then. Financial updates, July. They're probably gonna talk about their earnings soon. Yeah, this one. Exhibit July earnings call. Recommend frenzy monthly metrics June. They give some monthly metrics to show you how many people are deposit their money, how many people are doing things. Top expectation, how much money they are making from people using their trading 212 account, just for example. What is this? This is monthly metrics. Every month they give you things like that. We deliver Q2, net revenue, all of that, all of that. So they give you monthly like that conference call. So you kind of know every single month. Outlook was like that. So a little bit of outlook here. The outlook is a bit crazy. The outlook is just like some sentences here. So yeah, put a let's see. Revenue was increased 45. Yeah, put the important bits there. If you the past is fine. You can put the revenue and the EPS. Put the past numbers is fine. Yeah, if you can't find the guidance, that's fine. Like a lot of companies doesn't give guidance as well. Put that there, and if they give you any guidance like Outlook like that, include a sentence or like whatever they give, just put it there. And that should be quite good as well. Yeah, well done. Well done for finding that out because it's absolutely right. The more you do it, you will find that some companies don't give guidance, which is very normal. Yeah, which is very, very normal. Guidance is like a tips, it's like a secret tips for investor. Um, um, yeah, it's like a secret insider tips for investor. So some companies just give, some companies don't. Okay, well done. Doing really, really well for figuring out. Really, really good. Good to hear. So let's look at the next one. I'm currently good. Your thoughts about gold and silver can't find any. Yep, you're right. You can't find that. And gold and silver also very good. It's the same situation. You bought an extreme fears. I will show you why. Look, if you bought gold the same time where you bought an extreme fears, which is where we were back in April. Can you see there's a dip here? 9th of April, there's a dip there. And it went really, really nicely there as well. Yeah, it's the same. A lot of people think gold is like things never go down, but it did. For 20 years, gold never go anywhere. You know, like literally, if you bought gold in 2011 for 10 years, you're the same price. Gold and silver is a material for you to see only. People are buying gold right now because the war is coming in. People are getting a little bit uncertain, and China no longer buys so much of stuff like treasury from US anymore. So they're buying a lot of like gold and stuff like that as another reserve currency. So gold is a thing for you to see. There's no value. But if you buy stocks, like if you buy a farm, buy stocks every day, money actually comes in. Gold, in order to buy, you have to hope that the next person is gonna buy. It's like a demand thing. It's like there's no value. You're just buy if you bought gold, you look and see. That's about it. But if you buy a stock, if you buy Walmart, every day money is coming in. You buy a farm, you can sell the strawberries, you can eat the strawberries. Every day is a productive assets. Stocks is a productive assets. Gold is a seeing assets. You're hoping the next person to buy your stuff. Yeah. Well done. Good question. So gold recently is actually been doing that like that. It used to do like that as well in 2000 like that. Yeah, but it's always if I show you more about gold, for 10 years, for 2011 to here, gold literally doing nothing. So if you bought gold there and you continue to hold gold there for 10 years, literally did nothing. So if you want to buy things like that, look, 2000 to 4000. This is how long. It takes them 3 years, 2 years. 1st of September 2000 to 4000. That's 100% increase in their money. That's too low. 100% increase is too low. Nvidia at that moment already increased like 3, 5 times, 10 times already. Palantir, another 10 times. You know, a lot of these companies that we gave you, Robinhood went up even more times than that. 18 to 41. If you go to Robinhood, exactly what you talk about, 2 years ago, you would have Robinhood 2 years ago, it's like here. It's like 1 to 13. It's like 13 times your money like that, about, just like that. Yeah. So these are the assets that's actually moving. So good question. Very good question. Do you think US are rare earth is a good hedge? to buy rare earth stocks and stuff like that is a very temporarily stuff. When things are like, getting scary, you look at NP material and stuff like that, you know. Um, let's see. So there's another one called LAC. So it's like that for the longest time. You just didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. Ian didn't do nothing. So he just recently, when Trump is here, when the AI and stuff like that is here, things is like that. If AI is coming down, things is gonna come down as well. To get into this as well, you kind of have to get into the support line, or you just have to mentally prepare that, you might lose a little bit. Yeah. Or just get into the PE ratio when it's at the lowest. If you can't find the PE, find the sales ratios as well. Read the guidance. If the guidance go up, then buy is fine as well. The guidance go down, sell is fine as well. Yeah, read the guidance. Well done. Good questions. Awesome. AAR, same as revenue guidance. Very similar. Very similar. Sometimes when market screener update guidance, I cannot find on the company website. Do you know where they get the guidance from? You should be able to find on the website. Sometimes when the market screeners update guidance, I cannot find on the market website. Do you know where they get the guidance? Alternate F, alternate search to find the exact word, and you will find it really beautifully. Awesome, everyone. Really nice to see you guys. And yeah, cannot wait very, very soon. Cool. Nora, well done. Long time. Send me a text. Wow. Awesome, everyone. Speak to you soon. We are Abu, we have Abu, we are Ahmed, Balas, Berry, Barry, Bobby, Cam, David, Abi, Flower, Hajing, Harriet, Jen, Jenna, Josh. Josh, long time. How are you? May, we have Mel, we have Nora, Rohan, we have Rose, and Stan. Awesome. Speak to you guys very soon. Take care now. You're welcome, Josh. You're the true legend. Barry, we have Harriet, we have Mel. Awesome. Speak soon. Some people want to see the screen again. If you haven't seen it, you can take a screenshot. Paula, where have you been? Long time. Send me a text. Rusana, really good to hear. Stan, nice. Mel Jenner, Javier, send me a text. Hajin, long time. Favor, Evelyn. Hajin, need to watch week 3 video again. Watch a week 3 video again. AB David, long time, David. We have Arvin. Also, really nice to see a lot of you guys. Take a screenshot on this. Practice on your practice account if you are still learning and scared. Speak soon. Bye bye.